guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you how I make my Nutella croissants. They are one of my husband's absolute favorites for Sunday morning. They're easy to make. They require a couple of ingredients, so let me take you over them so we can get started. You're going to need some Nutella, of course. You're going to need a little egg wash, which is just one egg beaten with a little bit of water. And you're going to need some puff pastry. Now, puff pastry, you will find it in the freezer section of your grocery store. And make sure when you use it, it's completely thawed. And you want to thaw it in the fridge. So normally, if you want to make these on a Sunday morning, put it in the fridge overnight, Saturday night. That way, Sunday morning, it's perfectly thawed. So, first thing you want to do is get your oven hot to 425. Second thing you want to do is take a baking sheet, line it with parchment paper, and get that ready for you. So, these, by the way, are just one of the most delicious things you will ever eat. If you love Nutella, which, as we all know, it's my favorite. Like, I just eat it right out of the container. I just love Nutella. I grew up eating it, so I have a real soft spot for it. So, you just roll this out just a little bit, like an inch more on all sides, and cut it in half. Cut it in half again, and I'm actually just gonna make 4 for today. So this is gonna go back into the freezer because this is gonna make 4. So you cut your little square into triangles, and now what we're gonna do is set these aside just for a second. And we're going to work on each one. Now, this is a triangle, but the pointy side is not right in the middle. So all I do is just stretch it out a little tiny bit so that it's just about looking like a triangle. You don't have to go crazy over it because, trust me, we both know I don't have patience and I'd like to do things quickly because I like to get to eating quickly. So here's how it goes. You take a little bit of Nutella, about a tablespoon or so. You want to start on the large side of your croissants, and don't worry, this will melt a little bit, so it'll be just fine. Take your egg wash, run it all around, just like so, and you can leave the pointy edges out if you want to, and just roll them like so, but just make sure you pinch right here to seal. You can roll them like this, right? Or you can tuck them in. I mean, it's completely up to you. I like to tuck them in just because I want to make sure the Nutella stays all the way inside. So I'm just going to continue to fill these up. Last one. Here we go. Onto the baking sheet. Now all I'm going to do is brush the tops with a little bit more egg wash just to get them to be beautifully golden. Here we go. And these are going to go into your preheated oven at 425 for about 10 to 15 minutes or until they're golden, puffed up, and beautiful. My croissants were in the oven for about 10 minutes, and as you can see, they're golden brown and they are perfect. So, in Italy, when you go to a bakery or something and you get a croissant, it's always dusted with confectioner's sugar. So, I do the same thing because I love the way it looks and I love the way it tastes. So, now I'm going to cut in so you can see the gorgeousness that it is. Look at that. Doo-doo. But that is hot. My fingertips burnt off a little bit. So just give me a second while this gets a bit cooler. They're really hot, but these are one of the most delicious little things in the world. And now you know why my husband absolutely loves these on Sunday mornings. It's like a little treat, They're easy, they're quick, they're delicious, and you know you want to go to www.laurainthekitchen.com to get the recipe, because that's where it's at. I'll see you next time. Bye!